Welcome back to the Hurrdat Sports Show, live from the Summit League Media Day. We have Hannah Cooper, grad student, joining us now. Besides a sports management degree, what have you been working on in your game?
Just 3-point, getting to the rim, just different moves that I can do when I get to the rim. But yeah.
Absolutely. And then the just Golden Eagle team, we talked to your head coach, just her second year at the helm. What's been impressive about how this team's come together early on?
I think our chemistry is something that you don't really see too often this early, We've only been together, since like July, and I feel like I've known all the girls, all the coaches since, since I've been in college. But I think chemistry, they emphasize chemistry, and we have that, the girls make, we emphasize, if you can get along off the court, you will get along a lot better on the court, and that'll win games, so.
What's that looked like for this team off the court so far?
Just at nights, we have movie nights a lot at my apartment. We, just go out to eat a lot. But, just those little things that, we just do together. It doesn't have to be anything big. We don't have to go to a bunch of places. We could just sit down and just watch movies, watch shows, and just talk.
When you think about last year and the previous seasons, and you had a new coach a year ago, nobody likes change. That's hard, right? Mm-hmm. It's a difficult process. But it seemed as though you flourished in this system that Coach Music brought to Oral Roberts. What was it for you that maybe where the switch, just the light went on, where you said, you know what, this is something that can really work for me. This is where I can be effective in this system and help lead this team.
Mm-hmm. I think the style of play really suit me. At my D2, we kind of had the same system, and so I was kind of used to that.
Mm-hmm.
My first year at ORU, we had set plays, we did all of that. That's not what I'm used to. That's not what I like.
Uh-huh.
So when she came and she, was showing us her offense, I loved it. She knew I loved it. Mm-hmm. And I think coaches, not even just the style of play, the way they are with us, mm-hmm. play a big, role in how I play, how my teammates play, But they know that I trust them and they trust me, so I think that really elevated my game last year.
You were one of the top 4 scorers in this league, but I think the one that stands out to me, 2 stats, when I go back and look, you led this entire Summit League in minutes played and steals per game. That's a lot of minutes on the floor. Whether or not there's a little bit more depth maybe this year that might help you. But that's a big leadership capacity too. So maybe just talk a little bit how you approach being a leader both on the floor, in game situations, but then off the floor too.
I think as a leader, your teammates need to trust you. You can't be a leader without having your teammates behind you. So I think, I try to really, get them together, know that, they can come to me, whether it's on the court or off the court. And, my coaches really put that role on me last year. And, it was a little hard because everything was so new. That was their first year, my first year, getting to know them. But I think this year, we really tried, they're sending me books that I'm to buy about leadership and all of that. But, I think just my teammates having my back and my coaches having my back and having their back, it really helps.
Being in that leadership role and also being a fan of the offense that you guys run and being fast and aggressive, how have you stepped into helping the newcomers on this team and those younger girls mm-hmm. in this team understand what Oral Roberts wants to accomplish in that offensive system?
Yeah, I think, our offense, it's a lot. We don't have set plays and all of that. And I think, a lot of people think that's easy to catch on, up on, But we could do so many things within it. And I think the new ones, when they were showing me the offense last year, I was like, what the heck am I doing? I didn't know where to go. I didn't know what spot to be in. It's a lot. Mm-hmm. But I think when you understand the basics, you start to catch on. And I think I could see, early on, I could see all our young players and our new players, kind of getting frustrated because they didn't know where to go. And half the time, I don't even know where to go. But, if you're just, playing hard, just making shots, that's all she really cares about. So, it's a lot of practices where, we, focus on the offense. It is a struggle because, it's very high pace, So, but I just, the returners, we just try to help them with whatever questions they have or.
Hannah, also you were just named to the preseason first team first team All Summit list. What does it mean being put up there with all those names?
It's a good feeling. We have a lot of good players in our league, and it's just a blessing that I'm up there.
One of the other names that joins you, a second team preseason All Summit League selection, is one of the returners with you. You got 10 out of 13 new players, but Ruthie Udoma comes back. So talk a little bit about playing with Ruthie, what that looks like for you guys, and how you two complement each other.
Ruthie is a great player. She could do it all. She could shoot it. She could get to the rim. She could play defense. She could play literally any position you want her to play. And I love that, especially in our offense. I trust her with the ball. And I think that's really big as a point guard. You have to trust the people you're passing it to. But I trust her. On defense, I could trust her that she'll, if I need help, she's right there,
Clean up your mess a little bit. It's okay. If you get beat, I got help. That's okay.
Yeah, but, we have a really good relationship. We have really good chemistry. So I think that's all that matters.
That's awesome.
Well, Hannah, before we wrap things up, we've got some fun questions for you just to get to know you and the team a little bit better. First one, role model in basketball growing up.
Sue Bird.
Sue Bird. That's a great answer.
It's a great
Love
point
her.
guard
Yes.
selection. That's perfect.
That's
That's
awesome.
a great point guard answer right there.
Next one, favorite home-cooked meal.
Ooh. I would say menudo. My mom, she makes a lot of Mexican dishes, and I think that's by far my favorite.
What's all in that?
Okay, we have I don't know what they're called. You've never had menudo?
I don't think
It's
so.
like a type of soup thing,
Okay.
but it has what is it, cow tongue? That sounds nasty. But it's so good.
I don't know if I want to try this now.
So good. And it has, I forgot with some little thingies, I don't know, but it's pretty much like a soup.
It's,
Okay.
it's a mom secret.
Yeah.
It's a
Okay.
fan favorite.
Yeah.
So
obviously.
good.
Don't give it all away.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
don't
No.
give her secrets away.
No.
Last one, do you remember the first concert that you went to as a kid, or who would be that dream concert if you can't remember it?
Well, my first concert was One Direction with my
Okay.
mother.
Yeah.
It's classic.
That was fun.
Great choice.
Yeah.
Sounds like fun to me.
But I would honestly, I've been wanting to go to the Drake concerts. I see everybody going, and
I would agree.
I would love to go. But yeah, or Rod Wave.
Ooh.
Ooh.
He comes to Lincoln, Nebraska soon. I don't know
Okay.
if he goes anywhere else in the Midwest. I was looking.
I
He is in
think-
Lincoln soon.
I think he's going to Kansas City. or
Okay, maybe
Okay,
you're
that's a
right.
closer
We're
trip.
gonna
There you
try
go.
that.
That's easier
There
for
you
you.
go.
Yeah, closer
Yeah.
trip for you.
Yeah, there you go.
Absolutely.
Whenever you have downtime from all these practices and this
Class,
high-powered
all-
offense.
yes.
All the soft time you
Oh,
get.
Yeah.
Yeah.